Now, England have 3 matches left of what has been a truly disappointing World Cup campaign. They face Australia tomorrow, live on Sky Sports.
Ben Stokes has been speaking to the media this morning and confirmed that he'll have knee surgery after the Cricket World Cup.
Yeah, I'll be fine for, well, hopefully be fine for Test series in India. But yeah, I am having surgery after the World Cup.
And have you been told can you say what you're having done and how long you'll be?
Well, when we go to those meetings and generally take a physio and a doctor with me, and then those two start talking, and then I just turn up and get put to sleep, wake up.
So he's not giving much away. Leave it to the physio, leave it to the doctor. Stokes has, though, confirmed he'll have that surgery on his knee after the completion of this Cricket World Cup.
And since that news conference, he's been speaking to our very own Ian Ward about England's recent performance.
Everyone needs to stand up. You know, cricket's a game of 11 players, and everyone needs to stand up at some point throughout that, not just the senior players. And you know, that's what good teams do. At some point throughout a series, everyone will do something, regardless of how many games you played or how many little games you played.
But Mark Wood said the other day that the players need to take some pressure off the captain and coach. Do you agree with him?
Look, that pressure is obviously when things don't go well. It's very easy for individuals to be pointed out, but you know, we as players, not just sort of experienced players, as senior players, it's not sort of one person's fault. You know, it's a team sport. You know, we win together, we lose together, and we all know that we've been nowhere near our standards. We know that we've been nowhere near a level where we've been able to compete with the opposition, and that's been, you know, the story of this World Cup. You know, every time that we've given ourselves an opportunity, we've not been up to the standard, and that's down to everyone, not just a captain or a coach.
How would you assess your performance in the World Cup so far?
Well, I can't swear on TV, so I think that's enough.
Just talk us through the dismissal the other day to Mohamed Shami and just your mindset, because if you look at that in isolation, it looks like a bit of an ungainly hack. He was bowling beautifully. What were you trying to do?
Yeah, when you know, Mohamed Shami, I played enough against him to understand sort of what he tries to do against me, and in particular left-handers. You know, I was trying to put pressure back onto him in another way, and you know, I felt that every ball he was trying to take away from me, and I just tried to give myself a bit more room. Unfortunately, the decision I made at the time wasn't good, and yeah, it looked like a hack. But look, you know, it's sort of. It's felt like it's been the sort of case throughout this tournament, is that everything we've tried to do as a team or as an individual just hasn't seemed to work. And if we could put our fingers on why that has happened, then things would probably, we wouldn't be where we are right now. But look, it's not through lack of effort, it's not through lack of trying. Everyone came out here with the intention of doing a lot better than what we have done. But yeah, you can't really put your finger on what's gone wrong. And it's, you know, I hope this doesn't get seen as a throwaway comment, but one of those, sometimes things like that just happen, and the more you look into it, the more sort of questions you have than answers.
How difficult do you find it not being able to bowl, therefore not being able to influence so much in the field? That's a very different role than you've played throughout your career, being an all-rounder. Yeah,
to be honest, look, this World Cup's probably actually been more of a, it's been easier. Because it's the first time where I've actually sort of been made clear that I won't be bowling. You know, in the 18 months previous, it's sort of been taking it day by day. You know, sometimes I feel all right, then I can bowl. Some other days where I can't, and actually sort of being able to focus solely on just trying to influence the game with the bat has actually made it a bit easier. Obviously, I wish I was being able to bowl and being able to help the lads out there. You know, the conditions have been really hard for bowlers out here. It's been so hot. And you know, you've got to give everyone, not just our bowlers, but I think everyone, everyone's bowlers throughout the competition, got to give them credit for the way in which that they've still ran in hard every single time, regardless of how they feel and the heat and everything like that.
Now, politely, sir, I didn't think you were moving terrifically well walking through the hotel lobby today. Can I ask you about the body? How is it? Obviously the long-standing knee, but is the hip still giving you jip?
No, hip's good. You know, that's sort of, you know, just got better daily, even whilst playing, you know, coming back and just feeling it a little bit, but it's just got better and better. But yeah, look, it's been a lot of games pressed into one another again, and you know, all the travel and stuff like that, it does add up onto you, but that's just part and parcel of getting a little bit older.